with cane usage and whether or not the canes and cane usage is medically necessary, um, ALJs will look to see if there's a prescription. And a lot of times they'll say there's no prescription, it's not medically necessary. But here's the thing, here's the kicker with this situation. Even if there was a prescription, the ALJ can still reject the need for the cane as not medically necessary unless you have documented reasons why it is necessary. So a statement that there's a prescription or proof of a prescription, standing alone is not enough. You need to know why it's needed. What condition does it link to? What is the reason it's needed? Is it balance? Is it just ambulation? Is it just standing in one spot? Is it hills? Or is it just occasional as needed? You need to know what it's for, how it's used, and you need that documented. And again, sometimes the records prove it up, because sometimes doctors will actually document in it, I'm prescribing a cane for X, Y, and Z reasons, or it'll come in the context of documentation with ambulation difficulties, and gait problems, and balance problems, but sometimes it's not there. Sometimes it's not in the medical records. Medical records, unfortunately, are not as thorough as we would like. And that's the whole reason why medical source statements come into play. In this type of situation, again, I recommend that if the medical records are not clear on this, get a medical source statement from the doctor, a cane medical source statement explaining that the cane is needed, that it's been prescribed, and if it's not been prescribed, that nonetheless the doctor finds it to be medically necessary, but the reasons why it's needed. And document that out just to make sure that you've got everything properly documented, because you don't need a judge turning around and saying, well, there's no prescriptions, the client doesn't need it. They love that one. Or there is a prescription, but we don't know why it's needed. They love that one too. Anything to get away from the cane, because a cane could render somebody disabled. They find any reason to reject these things. Get medical source statements when you can. Build that proof and evidence up. Don't let the judge get away with that.